The Shackleton newsletter, Staff Talk. October. Hispanic Day celebrates the cultural connections across Spanish-speaking countries. What part of Hispanic culture or history do you find the most inspiring or interesting?
For me, both literature and food. I think we are maybe the culture in the whole world with the best food ever.
So for me, I'm a huge foodie. So I love discovering Spanish culture in all of the different regions and the different foods that they have in different parts.
Well, I would say to change the topic, I would go to the literature and the medieval part of the literature, maybe.
The tradition of looking after their elders and having respect for their elders and for people in authority. I think that's a good way forward and something I try and follow myself.
You go first.
Thank you. The part that inspires me the most is the Camino de Santiago. So I've done the Camino twice before. And I had a lot of fun doing it, so I think that would be my answer.
One of the things I like the most about Spanish culture is how warm people are and how friendly they are. I think it's a good fit because people where I come from are very much like that, so I really like it.
Where do you come from?
Find out in the next question.
Well, for me, this is not a celebration that I grew up with, but definitely the awareness, I think, is an important cultural aspect. And I think, culturally speaking, the best part about this history is what's happening right now. That finally representation in things like film, TV, we're finally starting to see Hispanic actors so that Hispanic people can see themselves represented.
Okay, I think here in Spain we have a lot of things. For example, we have culture, we have history, traditions, and I'm gonna say the special one that I think that is the food is really delicious. And here in Valencia we have the paella, and if you don't taste it, I recommend it 10%.
Definitely. For me, I would say Colombia. Well, my wife is from Colombia, and I just enjoy all the people, like how they come together, how they welcome you into their culture, into their families, and it's just something beautiful to see.
To me, it was El Día de los Muertos, and at the beginning, it's very curious because at the beginning, I found it, when I was younger, I found it so colorful and so, like, such happiness in such a sad moment that it really shocked me for a not very good way. But then as I started growing up and there were more absences in my life, sadly, I started to feel like I needed something to believe in. And I started investigating a bit into this kind of festival, into this kind of festivity. And it gave me all the meaning that I needed, because it was not about being sad and feeling completely lonely because of the absences of these people, but it helped me thinking they are celebrating the life, the print that they left in us, and as long as we remember them, we'll never forget them. So it changed my whole perspective completely. So that's my favorite one.
Wow. I was just going to say that they eat a lot, and that's interesting.
Oh, it's very nice.
That's inspiring. Well, the history that it's here everywhere, that you breathe, that you step on, that you go to places and you have, like, you're in a castle, and the Catholic kings and queens, they have walked through those same spaces. It's like, wow, it's amazing and overwhelming sometimes. But the fact that they eat 5 times a day is very interesting for me.